Hello and welcome to the School of the Word. This is just a little video to help us to appreciate better and to enjoy the School of the Word that we are about to attend today. So there are three main parts just to let you know of this School of the Word. That first we have what we call the guidelines of prayer, where somebody will give us some orientations on how to pray. This will be followed by a silent time of personal prayer, which we allow you to be in silence for 30 minutes. And it will finish off with what we call the breakout rooms, where we are invited freely to share the fruit of our prayer together. Now, the orientation of this video is more towards the silent time of prayer and a little bit about the breakout rooms. So, what to do for 30 minutes in a silent time of prayer? Of course, we are inspired by what we call the guidelines of prayer or the orientation given by one of the speakers. But what to do in the silent time? I'll just give you three simple tips, all right, to make the most of that time and to enjoy it. Now, the School of the Word is meant for us to be enriched by the Word of God, not only intellectually, but to encounter Jesus, to allow God to speak to us through the Word. And one of our missionaries has told us before to have three steps, what he calls the SPC. SPC. Summary, points for meditation, and chica or chit chat. So I'll just explain it a little bit and then we can use this simple technique for our prayer in the silent time. So S, after listening to the guidelines, make a brief summary of what you understood from the guidelines. So a very brief, a short paragraph, a line, what's the main message there that was given? All right, very simple, so that you can grasp one thing of the different things that were said. At least one major invitation. Sometimes we call it what struck you the most from the guidelines. Write it down in your journal. All right, the second step is P, points of meditation. So sometimes when we listen to the guidelines, there is more than one point of interest that struck us. So there is one main summary message, could be, but there could be 2 or 3 points that we would like to meditate on, to reflect on. So I would invite you to really write them down. What are 2 or 3 points of meditation that you could spend time during the 30 minutes? And I think that's ample time to try to reflect on those 2 or 3 points. Not too many, right? So that's why I said 2 or 3. All right, so that's P. And C, as we said, is chica or chit chat. So prayer is not only about an intellectual reflection. It's a time to dialogue with God, to talk to God about those points. So after intellectually understanding those points and trying to logic it out, as they would say, we spend time to talk to God about it. So in other words, the C or the chica or chit chat is to bring the message from the mind to the heart. Talk to God. So as we said, the School of the Word is a time to encounter God. So how wonderful to spend a time to do that. SPC in a simple way. Summary, meditation points, and your chit chat with the Lord. All right, so that's what we can do in the silent time. And in the breakout rooms, it's just very simple. Something I like to say, and it's just share the fruit of your prayer. We're not there to open up our lives, and we don't have to, and perhaps we shouldn't open it up just to anyone, but to share our faith, our experience. So having this SPC could help you to choose what things you would like to share and to really transmit faith to each other. So once again, all these are of course optional, but of course we present it as something for you because it's helpful. So I hope that you can enjoy the School of the Word with this simple method of prayer in the silent time and the sharing of our faith and our prayer in the breakout rooms.